Hello, everybody. It's Heather Nichols here from my yummy, yummy Mexico palapa and this gorgeous jungle place. I got to Mexico a few days ago and have been really having this massive unwinding going on in my body since I got here. I became aware of some things going on with my body before I left. And I just was like, I just started asking, hey, what would it take for this to be different? It was just kind of like a general kind of like space of like tension and feeling kind of wound up. And this happens, this happens. And I think a lot of times we don't even realize it. Like we're in our groove, we're in our flow. Most of us live around other people. Like, I live in a small town, but still there's more people than there are here. And there's just so much more nature here. And it's faster paced and then some people live in even bigger cities where there's just a lot going on. And our bodies are always having to handle all of that noise and that interference and, the energies and as we are. And I think we just sort of start to get kind of almost numb or like really a sense of like being like, it's like you just get used to it, and you don't realize that your body's kind of stressed. Your body is, because our bodies are they tend to be quite sensitive and aware creatures. And so as I was coming down here, it was like my body started giving me this information. It was like, hey, there's a lot of holding patterns, and there's a lot of tension and there's a lot of like, a lack of relaxation. And I hadn't noticed it in that way before. And when I got here, I was like, okay, let's change this. And I got here and it just started like unwinding and unwinding and unwinding and unwinding. And part of it it's been actually quite interesting because, I've had a lot of moments of tears and just letting go, release. And, a lot of times when we cry, most of the time it's our body releasing. For me, there's not a lot of like emotional charge to it at this point in my life. I just, and a lot of times what we do is we actually like assign a story to tears. But if you don't have to assign a story to it, a lot of times it's just your body letting go. So that's a little side note. But so there's been a lot of that. It's been really actually quite a gift. And it's just reminding me of the necessity of respite, regeneration, taking time and space to unwind and relax and let go and give our bodies the gift of space, give our bodies the gift of not having to do anything, give our bodies the gift of nurturing energies. And we oftentimes go get a massage or whatever, but it's like, even that can be, it's slotted in the middle of a busy day, And so, what space, what like depth of nurturing could you be giving your body? What respite could you give your body the gift of? Time and space just for you and your body. And the amazing thing about this to me, and I find this so kind of ironic, and I know I watch this for myself all the time, is that when I a lot of times we think we can't relax or, we can't give ourselves that kind of space because we got so much going on. We got so much to do. And yet what I find is that when I do give my body that space, what I need to do, actually it gets done faster, or I realize that I don't need to do it. I'm just kind of making it up. My whole perspective changes. And there's an ease, an elegance, and an efficiency to what I accomplish, let's say, when my body is deeply nurtured like that. When I've given my body that space of respite, relaxation, and rest and unwinding. So it's actually quite generative for the whole, for everything that you're playing with. One example of this is when I take body classes, access consciousness body classes, I find that my business will just grow. And like the advanced body class or the 3-day body class, those are 3 days of being on a table, gifting and receiving energies, and like unwinding so much stuff in our bodies, so much in our energetic and cellular structure. And as we do that, everything changes. Your whole creative universe changes, and you might be sleeping on the table the whole time. And one of the things I've always noticed is that after a class like that, my business will just grow. It will change. It will explode. Things will become more efficient, more easeful. My money flows will increase, not because I've done anything, but because I've chosen to gift myself that space. So it's pretty amazing how that shows up. I am going to be doing, coming up in New York City, a body extravaganza. And if you see this video later, I'm going to be doing more of these all over the world. 4 days of diving into a lot of different tools. So a 3-day access consciousness body class, and followed by a 1-day your body as your business partner class, where we take those energies of the expansiveness, the respite, the relaxation, the space, and we explore now a new creative space and how our bodies can actually contribute dynamically to what we're creating in the world, like literally as our business partner, that shows us all kinds of things and gives us all kinds of information about what else is possible with creation. We're also, for the New York class, we're going to be doing an introduction to ESSI, the energetic synthesis of structural embodiment, where we start to explore the fascia and different energies in the body and different ways of just releasing and different energies that we could include in our own lives. And then also a bowstring movement class in the middle of the 3-day body class that is going to be really juicy. I love bowstring movement because it's part of what shows me where else I can let go. It's a very dynamic movement practice that looks very subtle and just provides enormous amounts of awareness and information. So join me in New York and you can experience all of it, or at a future body extravaganza. And what respite, rest, relaxation, expansiveness, and space can you gift your body that would actually create a change in your whole life and your whole universe?